off to another man.
I have people come into the restaurant and go, who took my to-go order over the phone? And they're like, oh, that guy right there. And they just look at me.
You're straight to an audio autographs.
What?
I saw a lot of different feelings.
Shake your bonbon. Shake your bonbon. Welcome to A Literal. My name is Mike James. Across from me is Mike James. Over there we have Mike James.
Hi.
And this is Jordy Young.
No way, my beard's too weak to be Jordy Young.
2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks to be Jordy Young. Oh, it's good to be back, guys.
It is good to be back.
It's Halloween week.
It's good to be black guys, you know? Put it in.
Yeah.
No. Oh, no. No.
That's nope.
So I got roped in. I know. I'm just going to quickly transition. I got roped into doing some Halloween bullshit. It wasn't half bad, but I normally don't celebrate holidays at all. I just don't celebrate them. And I was at work a few days ago, and Blue texted me, or she called me, and she goes, "Hey, so I'm at the store, and would you want to carve pumpkins with me and Teal tonight?" You know, I'm like, I'm not really into that idea. And she goes, well, you know, I'm at the store right now, and some of them are on sale, and I just thought it'd be a nice way for us all to spend some time, and I think Teal's really looking forward to it. I'm like, you know what? Give me a goddamn pumpkin. I'll carve the shit out of that fucking pumpkin.
It's like I'm carving pumpkins tonight.
So I don't know if you saw on Instagram.
I did see. You did a very nice design, very wholesome,
so she
very
goes,
family friendly.
So she has like the, it's like it comes with a kit, right? And it has the, there's like a cat with a witch hat on. Oh, there's a spooky ghost. And there's a guy with the Grim Reaper. And she's like, which one do you? I'm like, no. I'm going to freehand.
I have my own original
I'm going to freehand this bad
I'm going to Jackson Pollock this pumpkin.
Well, first of all, on the phone, I asked her, give me the ugliest fucking pumpkin you can find. I don't know if you
your
saw
pumpkin
it.
looked like Ray Liotta's face.
It was HPV pumpkin for sure, like by a mile. And I was like, all right, perfect. And so they give you the tiny little shitty dollar store wobbly knife. And so I was like, I had this idea, but it's a lot of straight lines. And this is the bumpiest fucking pumpkin I've ever seen. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to pull this off.
I feel like if I were a jazz musician, my name would be Bumpy Pumpkin.
Or a porn star. There's got to be a niche for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, on saxophone, it's Bumpy Pumpkin.
I feel like if you were a porn star named Bumpy Pumpkin, nobody would want to perform.
Nobody would work with you. Everyone would think that your penis is a horribly misshapen gourd.
Bill, I think what you actually would be is like a villain on Scooby Doo.
Let's see who it really is.
Who's
Bumpy
the Bumpy
Pumpkin?
Got me out of here.
Bumpy
Take your pants
Pumpkin
off.
is the
Let's see his
monster,
penis.
but it's
And I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
And Bumpy Pumpkin.
Let's look at Bumpy Pumpkin's horrible nightmare penis real quick. Make sure it's him.
So long story short, I end up carving into the pumpkin, kill me, in bubble letters or whatever. So I turn it around. I'm like, you guys ready to see? And I was like, it's pretty spooky. And I turn it around. And by the way, Teal is learning how to read. So she definitely knows. And I turn it around. I'm like, I had this dumb look on my face. And Blue's like, and she like was, I think, sad.
A little hurt.
Yeah. And I'm like, you knew what you were getting yourself into when you asked me if I would like to do this.
Furthermore, she knew what she was getting into when she hitched her fucking wagon to you in general as a person.
So it's funny you say that. Another friend of mine goes, hey, we're going to go trick-or-treating, and Blue and Teal are going to go with them to go trick-or-treating, around the neighborhoods, and Blue didn't even bother inviting me, because she fucking knows. And my friend...
did you feel bad because you weren't invited? You wanted to have the opportunity
The
to say
specter
no?
of doubt that maybe you wanted to be a part of the...
Nope.
Nope.
Family.
So he goes, oh, you're going to come with me and Jen and Blue, and we're going to go trick-or-treating. You're going to come with us? And I was like...
I hate that.
I
hate all of
like,
it.
No, absolutely not. Why would I? No. Awful. And he goes, oh... Well, I just thought, now that, you're basically married. And I'm like, nah. He goes, oh, Blue doesn't want you to go? I mean, probably make her feel... I'm like, you need to understand something right now. Blue knows exactly... I'm face value, brother. Blue knows what she's got with me and what she doesn't. And I asked Blue, I was like, hey, does it bother you that I don't come with you, for the trick-or-treating and stuff? She goes, babe, we've been dating for 3 years. I know, and I love you for who you are and not who I want you to be, so this doesn't bother me at all.
So was there...
So she does want you to be somebody else. Let's dig into this further.
Wait, what?
Yes, let's unpack your relationship.
All right, she wants to get married. I told her it'll never happen. She also wants more kids. I told her also that will never happen. So basically,
What if
I'm the winner in this relationship and she got a real sour deal?
What if... Now, hear me out here.
Go ahead.
I'm not a scientist, but what if...
Hang on. First of all, you have to disprove to me that you're not a scientist.
Yeah, the onerous is on you.
I believe it's onus.
The burden of proof
is
is
not
on
No, the
you.
onerous.
the onerous. Well, let me prove it to you via anecdote. Hear me out. What if you have the baby?
There you
Like
go.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
He's not
Yeah.
a scientist.
Okay.
Mr. Mummit.
No fucking way. That sounds awful.
You can poop it out of your pee hole.
You get to say it's not a tumor.
Let me ask you guys this real quick on that subject.
I'll allow it.
On the same subject of carrying a child and birthing a child,
Yeah.
assuming that
Of which
my
we're
body
all
is
experts.
impossible to do.
Subject.
If reanimation was
I once
real,
paid
let's
for
play
one.
the game.
Okay.
And you had the option at least one time in
Pooping
your
out a baby.
to be a woman, to come back as a woman, to at least have that experience. Would any of you take up the option?
Nope.
Hell yeah.
Sign me up for white male every time.
There's a Louis C.K. joke, and I agree. No, absolutely not. No, not even for the experience. No way.
So
It
I have
sounds
to,
awful.
I have
Being
to
a
live.
woman-
I have to live like a whole lifetime as a lady.
Yeah.
Listen,
No,
I love
okay,
women.
fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know, if I could do
That's what I mean. No, the whole lifetime, bro.
No,
Stop
this
that.
is
Yeah,
actually
that
an
sucks.
homage to women. We're saying that we know it's harder to be
You
a
giving
woman.
guys countless orgasms, very rarely getting one yourself.
Yeah.
I would
Sounds
probably,
awful.
I
Yeah.
would probably be an amazing blowjob artist, though.
You
know
feel
what I
like
mean?
you'd be good at sucking wieners?
Yeah. Just because
Right, that's another fucking.
I know how I like my dick sucked.
Who
True
was it?
though.
What comedian
know?
said that? He said, I'd be gay, but I just don't want to. I just
I
don't
think
want
that's Louis C.K. as
No,
well.
no, no.
I just don't want to get
I don't
fucked in the
wanna
ass.
Oh.
I believe it was
think-
actually one of the fucking those redneck comedians. He was like, if it wasn't for the sex, I could be gay because then it's just hanging out with your buddies.
Anal sex.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I believe it
That's
was
right.
Jeff Foxworthy.
I think
God,
many
Jeff
people
Foxworthy.
have a joke about that because the one I remember was about sucking dick. It's like, but then you got to suck a dick. And,
Yeah,
I remember him doing that. Like,
the only selling point for me is wearing a dress. I don't know if you guys ever worn a dress, but that shit rules.
I mean, I am Scottish.
One time as a joke, I put on over my regular clothes a denim one-piece like skirt top combo.
Okay, see, no, I'm talking about like a nice, like a muumuu, like a house
sundress?
dress.
Oh.
Wait, muumuu or a dress? I wouldn't call muumuu a dress.
Okay,
I
well
also
let's go
wouldn't call it a
sundress. Let's go sundress. Real freeing, just to let you got nothing constricting your legs.
No, I need the security.
Nah, it's
That's because you have a dick and balls.
fun to let them hang free though. Sometimes,
Yeah, but I guess I'm so worried
It's
about
like-
that vulnerability.
it's
that
like putting- it's
I'd
like-
be having an anxiety attack the entire time.
It's like putting your balls on like a fun little roller coaster. Like, this is new. We've never done this before. We're just hanging.
That's what blowjobs are for.
suspended.
Fun little ball dick roller coasters.
Yeah, well, true, but also this one is just this is kind of like a Ferris wheel for your dick and balls
How do we
because it's
talk
fun and entertaining.
We're gonna have a nice family
It's like
Halloween
a,
episode.
It's like a carousel.
It's like carousel.
It's
for your
like the
penis and
Dumbo ride at
balls.
Disney.
Exactly.
So anyway, there's
your
the
dick and
We
teacups
made
for
it
your cotton
exactly
balls.
9 minutes in before Dick and Balls
So to
came
tie it
up.
all up, there's
I
a
think it
nice
was
family photo.
6 minutes.
It might have been.
So to tie it all up, there's a nice family photo of me and my girlfriend and her daughter with our pumpkins in front of us, and mine just says "kill me," and I've got the biggest shit-eating grin on my face, and
It's just a very sad,
a
childlike.
confused child.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You wrote "kill me" as if you didn't like it, but then the picture shows that you do like
That
it.
perhaps you enjoyed yourself more than anybody else.
Oh no, I enjoyed wanting to die. I want to die. Kill me,
Wait, just all the time forever.
please. Oh my god, please. Kevorkian,
I enjoy it.
Rise up. Yeah, because being alive is expensive and painful.
It is. But also, like, have you ever had hot Cheetos? Can't do that when you're dead.
What?
Wait a second.
Is this-
hang on.
is this a sex thing?
Wait.
No.
Hang on, we got a Charlie interruption here. Very rare. Go
Okay,
on.
yeah. With Charlie interjection.
Charlie-
So Mike
Wait,
just said.
interrupt
Charlie.
Mike just said that being alive is very inexpensive.
Very expensive.
Very expensive and painful.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you just spent $700 on a chair that you didn't need.
I'm sorry. How much?
I believe it was much more than that, was it not?
1,700.
$1,700.
$1,600.
Okay, you just spent $1,600 on a chair
It was
you
very painful to
didn't
spend that-
need.
Whoa. Well, define. Let's hang on. Can we take 30 minutes and define need?
Yeah, but also,
No.
real quick, I want to
Okay,
point
well.
out, great segue, Charlie. That was to pop into that next subject.
Yeah.
Guys,
It's a whole new Charlie, and you know why?
whole new Charlie.
Because Charlie's been going to the gym.
no, wait. I was just about to talk about the chair.
But yeah,
No,
let's
let's
talk
do
about the
chair
chair.
and then Jim.
Do we have to have a chair segment?
Yeah. So
There's
the
not
update
really,
is
there's not really a
brief.
segment with
there's
me.
an update, guys.
Okay.
It fucking finally shipped. They finally got their because it was on back order when I ordered it, and they finally
Chair jokes.
Because
They
the back.
finally shipped it. So now I have an official tracking number. Finally for my chair. I'm very fucking
How many
excited.
times did you look at it today?
So I download. I downloaded a special app just for
Arrive.
No, he looked at it
just
like
for
download
tracking.
Arrive.
Yeah, I did.
I have Arrive on my phone.
I did download Arrive. Because
great.
oh, it's an app. I'm like, yes, whatever I need to do to give me daily minute by minute updates.
Yeah.
But it's a freight company that's delivering it, so I'm a little hesitant about being too excited because last time I used a freight company, it was a fucking nightmare trying to schedule because they won't bring it in the house.
They'll bring it
and
to
they
the
don't
road.
require a signature. They'll just fucking leave it.
Are these
Like
the
in front of
same
the
people
house.
that left your sound bar in front of GameStop?
No,
without
that's the
being
United States
in a
Postal
box?
Service. Fuck you. You for-profit cunts. Go on.
Yeah, fuck you, USPS, this
Yeah.
weird company that we're taking an action against.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
I'm okay with every other company on the planet, but USPS,
I draw the goddamn
they've got to
line.
go down.
They can suck it.
Anyway, so Charlie, I couldn't help but notice that your normal long sleeve shirts are looking a little tight.
You're
Is
ripping
that
out.
because you're getting a little beefy?
You been stepping up on me? You want to square up?
I've been in there for 1 week.
been hitting that iron, Chuck?
And your body didn't
Have
shut
you
down
been
and
punching
stay in
iron?
shock. This doesn't taste like Coors Light at all. What are these weird endorphins? And
I put on 11 pounds in
What?
1 week. Yeah.
All
shit.
all in his butt. If you see it, Charlie's ass is just like a shelf.
Walking
He's
like
been
a
doing
duck.
nothing but squats.
I don't know where it's at, and I didn't believe it at first, so I had to have Bun and Daniel like check this, make sure the scale
Feel
was
his ass
working
to make sure the
properly,
muscle
But yeah, I put on
tissue was-
11 pounds since I started, so
That's awesome.
that's more weight than I probably put on in.
Do you feel
my
like it's a
life.
good outlet for you?
Yeah, man, I've enjoyed it so far. I don't want to drink that much. I'm eating way more than I ever have.
Yep. These those calories, man.
Yeah, I just we've gone out a couple times afterwards to there's a bar out in Indiantown near where we go, and
It's called
I just-
post workout.
I just don't want to drink. I get food and I just want to go home and sleep. So it's good. It's keeping me.
Are you
from-
sleeping better? Because whenever I am actively working out, I sleep like a fucking stone.
I say I want to go home and sleep. I go home and I lay down and I
Play
can't
Destiny.
sleep. No. I just lay there. I watch The Office actually, just back to back to back to back, and usually around like 2 a.m. I fall asleep.
So same. That hasn't changed.
Yeah,
then.
no, my sleep
okay,
pattern
that's
is still
sleeping,
fucked.
sleeping
But it's I've been saying I was going to do it forever, and
Yeah.
it's been 5 years since I was in a gym. Other than like just going in and not actually like doing anything of other than going in there for like 20 minutes and then leaving. But being there with Bun and Daniel, they really push you to your limits each
Working
day.
out with people is huge.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's made a huge difference.
That's awesome.
So I'm enjoying it.
What were we gonna say, Bill?
I was gonna say it was about a month ago that I was in a gym. I was on my lunch break at work, and I had
Sure,
to,
you
I had
sure
to
it wasn't
poop.
a jam?
You need to get a pump,
No,
Oh, you had to poop? Okay,
I had to
gotcha.
poop. I pooped in a Gold's gym.
and you got a.
And I pumped. A quick pump.
Did you at least bring in like a 25?
I literally walked in and like I walked in like my work clothes. I was like, yeah, no, don't mind me. I'm just gonna go get changed. And I went to like the locker room like and pretended, but I just shat and then left.
You know, it'd be a real power play. Buying a membership just to fucking use the
Just have a
bathroom.
place to
It's
poop.
like it's the nicest restroom on the block, so I gotta do
Honestly, man, Gold's Gym's got a solid toilet section.
I picture him going there just to use the group showers and then leaving.
Hey, gang.
it. Well, you said
What's
group
the scoop
showers.
now?
They're not. It's not like a.
Did you mean you have pictures of him doing that?
I said yeah.
He just
Gotcha.
takes pictures of me in the group shower.
Yikes.
Hey,
Also,
Gold.
still, I don't think there's a group shower. In
No,
there.
I don't think there is.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Not in my experience. That exclusively
I don't
consists
shower
of
at the
pooping
gym.
at the Gold's Gym.
Which
You
golds?
go there and then you go home.
Yeah.
Which golds?
The one in Riviera.
Gotcha.
Oh
gotcha.
boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, what do you? Do you have a day
Riviera,
job?
I feel like you could have shit in the parking lot. and just
haven't
been-
discussed that.
Fit right in.
It's not something we can discuss on the podcast, but it's not a big deal. Anyway, guys, it is spooky season, which means an appearance from Jersey Dracula. Jersey Dracula's gonna read you guys some celebrity news. Who's ready for Jersey Dracula?
Oh, now Jersey Dracula,
Reading.
you have a. Do you mind if I call you Jur?
No.
Jury
Jur.
Drac.
So how do you have your
Jesus.
ear on the pulse of a celebrity news?
My finger on the pulse of American pop culture consists exclusively of USweekly.com. Who's ready for a little bit of Jersey Dracula celebrity?
Oh, I am Jersey Dracula. I am.
perfect. Perfect. It is spooky season, which is the perfect time to talk about America's scariest family, the Kardashians.
That is true.
Khloe Kardashian is noticeably absent from Caitlyn Jenner's 70th birthday celebration.
70.
Is it noticeable because she's the whitest one?
Because she, yes.
70's when you're supposed to put them down.
As far as Jenners go,
That's
yes,
for
they
men.
die at
That's for
70,
men.
and then that is it.
They're lame now, so you have to.
Yes, they're like racehorses. It's time to turn Caitlyn into a
What's
pile
that
glue.
menopause you have? It's time to go.
You're going through the change? The change in the Kardashian family is being packaged into an Elmer's glue bottle. That is what happens as a Kardashian.
They're all horses.
They're all horses.
Racehorses.
Have you ever seen Kim Kardashian? She's easily part equine.
She's definitely
equine.
Equine.
She's definitely a centaur. Of
She's
some
definitely a
sort.
centaur. One of my sister subspecies of supernatural characters. Jersey Dracula news article number 2.
Jersey Dracula. Would you ever consider doing JOI or ASMR?
Is that jerk off in instruction?
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah.
Or ASMR?
ASMR. Imagine, if you will, allow me to paint a portrait for you. Jersey Dracula, in this voice, does ASMR. What am I doing? Chewing on necks?
Yeah.
Crunching hypodermic needles that I find on the Jersey Shore between my teeth?
Yeah, so you-
Betwixt my
You
fangs?
chew on necks, but in that voice.
The sound of you licking the wound clean when you're done feeding. Yeah.
This is delicious. I love your dirty Jersey blood. I'm slurping up your plasma.
You had to get through the self tanner.
We don't use the self tanner. I have to keep my skin pearly and pale.
No, I mean on your victim.
Yeah, you have to get through that
bite
layer.
through the layer
I do.
of self
It is
tanner.
very thick. It's almost like the hide of a.
The Susanon's probably got him fucking coagulated too.
It's all well. That's my
what
fangs
did
are
you just
hollow.
say?
Steroids.
Have you been working
I
on
don't know
your
what
brain?
the fuck that word was.
Have you been going to the gym for brains?
Yes.
He's been getting book smart at the gym.
What a fucking butt
Jersey
hurt.
Dracula. Celebrity news article
Number
2. Brad Pitt considers his fallout with his estranged son Maddox a tremendous loss.
He has a son.
He has a son named Maddox, I presume, with that hooah, Angelina Jolie. Are they still together? Let's read the article together, and we'll
I think
Word
that's-
for word.
No, it's necessary.
Verbatim.
Broken bond. Brad Pitt's relationship with his adopted son, Maddox Jolie Pitt. Oh, it's one of the kids that they adopted.
Hey, I think you have to tell the author as well, so that we don't get kicked off the air.
Oh yeah, I got to give literary credit to. It says
Please include your bibliography in the future.
Jen Hager.
I need you to also
Sounds like a
include
real
references. What a whore!
You know what? I don't even want to take time to unpack this. We're gonna do 2 more, and then we're moving on.
Lightning round.
Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton buy a house together.
Hang on.
It's safe to say there's no doubt that the relationship is doing very well.
No,
I did it. Jersey Dracula went there. Perfect. Do you guys want to unpack that at all?
No.
Michael?
Nope.
You're awfully quiet.
I just want to know if they co-signed or if they put it in Blake's name. I think he's bringing more.
Yeah, he's easily the
loaves of
breadwinner.
bread home, as they say.
The country
Well,
music.
Blake Shelton is very
genre.
successful, but Gwen Stefani herself
Yeah, but I
is
think
no
that-
holla back girl.
Good night, folks.
Is that the end of the podcast? Jersey Dracula's got more to contribute.
Thank God.
We're going to do one more. Justin Bieber mocks Taylor Swift's post-surgery video after Scooter Braun drama. You guys know who Scooter Braun is? Because I don't fucking know who that is.
No.
We're gonna. You know what? I'm skipping that one because nobody knows who Scooter Braun is.
Is he an integral part of the story?
I fucking don't know.
Scooter Braun.
Scooter Braun. How about
That can't be a real name.
That can't be.
Scooter Braun? One of my very first victims. Scooter Braun.
Back in the 1600s, there was somebody named
boy.
Scooter Braun.
That's why he had to die.
Your name
Who is
doesn't.
this fucker?
Your name doesn't fit into this century. You must die.
Holy shit. Is that? Do you have anything else to lay upon us?
I have one more.
Oh, good.
One more news article with which I will bequeath you. Liam Hemsworth heads back to work. wearing a wedding ring after Miley Cyrus split. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth have split. But he's still wearing the ring. Now, here's the problem. They were married. Oh. But here's the problem. So, Miley Cyrus, she divorces this Liam Hemsworth, right?
Go on.
And then, the divorce was predicated upon the fact that she has realized that she is gay, right?
Go on.
She's gay.
What a late realization.
But then...
Of all the people to make you realize
maybe he
that.
turned her gay.
One would assume that perhaps he is the weakest of the Hemsworths.
It's true. His brother's Thor.
He is the vestigial Hemsworth, if you will. So she divorces the man predicated on her newfound realization that she's gay, but then she poses on Instagram with this other fella. And the video that she posts says, "Ladies, if you think you're gay, maybe all you need is a little bit of good dick." Now, the LGBT community, very upset about this, as one could imagine.
Pause. We have to talk about the monumental cucking that Liam Hemsworth just went through.
I'm trying to fucking tell you. He gets divorced from this lady because she apparently becomes gay, and then decides she's not gay because she found a penis that satisfies her,
her monumentally
Imagine
large.
being her dad.
her monumentally large.
Cavernous size.
Oh, her dad's riding
Virginia.
that cash cow.
Yeah, but imagine being her dad and seeing her post that shit.
That's got to be embarrassing to him.
I think that train had to have left the station years ago because Miley Cyrus had her crazy ass.
Those parents are doing that shit. Do you think?
Yeah, that's true.
What's her fucking name? The Kris Jenner. You think she's not the one that released Kim Kardashian's sex tape?
I don't know who Kris Jenner is.
Kim
Kris
Kardashian's
Jenner is
mom.
the mother. She's the matriarch of the Jenner family.
Didn't we put her down?
She was a Kardashian.
Birthday? I thought we killed her.
I guarantee you she released that sex tape because she's fucking ridden that wave all the way to the bank.
Anybody who fucks Kim Kardashian after Ray J, I'm so sorry.
Jessica Simpson's dad was her manager. He fucking pushed her to pose for Playboy. He released all of her shit. Like, these people, they whore their kids out. It's Billy Ray Cyrus is doing no different.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, right now he's on a comeback.
You look at
my good friend is a guitarist.
Look at the amount of people that fucking daily embarrass their children in videos on YouTube in the hopes that they're going to get 15 minutes of fame. I mean, look at that daily. People fucking just embarrassing their kids. Going, oh man, this is going to go viral. This is my moment.
Well, because also they're in charge of the money until their kids are 18 anyway, so they get to control the finances.
That's what those parents are doing. It's fucking sad.
I don't know. Really you had the kid. You're allowed to make some money off of them. You know.
Yeah. If I poop,
it's good old fashioned exploitation.
If I poop a child out of my penis, which is how vampires give birth, if I do that,
he's still here.
So many followers.
Of course, I'm still here.
I never left this.
I'm always in your
fifth man out.
Jersey Dracula, the fifth man out. If I poop out a child from my penis,
oh boy,
I feel like for a certain time they are my property. I can do with them as I please until at such time they reach 18 and they can 16, and they can emancipate themselves.
That's fair, very fair.
But until such time, they are my fucking property. If I want to use you as a fucking money making machine, suck it up, Hannah. You're gonna be on Disney. I'm putting you on YouTube, and I'm gonna fucking hit you with paintballs or whatever fucking parents are doing to their children these days.
Yeah, I agree, and their kids are going to learn a great lesson that
Dad will shoot you with a fucking paintball for money.
Money does buy happiness.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Look at the fucking smile on my face.
Look at the forced smile I've tried my child to endure.
Jersey Dracula, do you know Bill?
Oh
wow! I think he just walked in.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey,
sorry,
Bill.
I had to take a pee.
Oh no, he's arguing now because he wants the seat that Jersey Dracula's taken.
Jersey Dracula will not be unseated by this gangly
guys.
fuck.
We can work this out.
Are we gonna need to get you a cough drop?
If Jersey Dracula, that's Bill, don't like. All right, guys, look, I'm back. Fuck him.
Oh, did you use one of your new moves?
Oh my god,
one of my new jiu-jitsu moves.
Where did you learn that?
I used it at Wrestle Kiss in practice.
It's not practice. It's a real thing.
I'm almost positive that's not what it's called.
Well, it's Brazilian wrestle kissing.
Oh,
so it's
that was the word I thought was different.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, today Jordy and I learned the rear naked choke, which is
Turns out you don't have to be naked for, but we didn't know that beforehand.
Why is it called the rear naked choke? Like legitimately.
Well, because when Royce Gracie invented it, he was naked.
Royce and Renner and Rerun.
Isn't it Hoist Gracie?
And Rickson.
When Royce and Rickson and Roadrunner and all the Gracies got together.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
They were all naked, and that's how they learned to twist each other's bodies up.
I mean, if you've seen a beach in Brazil, everyone's basically naked, right?
Yeah.
Actually, no, to answer your question, I have no fucking idea why they call it.
Do you know, Jordan?
No, no clue. We could Google it, but
Let's give it a quick Google. And then you guys,
we'll carry on. We'll talk amongst ourselves.
Carry on, my wayward sons.
He's feeling verklempt.
Jordy, tell me what you've learned in jiu-jitsu.
I've learned how to be choked. I've learned.
Yes, Daddy.
I always make a comment like that before every time we.
Of course you fucking do.
I think today I said choke me, Daddy.
I think when we first started, he was going to be the person,
the sub.
I usually go first,
and you're the.
And he was like, "All right, choke me, Daddy," like just very nonchalant.
Yeah.
Or when we were practicing mount and like sweeping and getting the mount yourself from the close guard, I'd be like, "Mount me, Poppy."
Does it get awkward when he gets boners in the middle of it?
No.
I find it's much harder to mount yourself.
Almost every man I've ever touched in that way has gotten a boner, so I'm used to it by now.
What?
What?
That's why you think you're good at blowjobs?
No, I know that I'm good at blowjobs.
Wait, what?
It's a chokehold in martial arts applied from an opponent's back. The
we
word
know
naked
what it is.
in this context suggests that unlike other strangulation techniques found in jiu-jitsu or judo, this hold does not require the use of
the
a keikogi or the gi. So there's no. You don't.
So it's
require,
not a collar choke.
Oh, got it. So naked clothing, absence of. Got it. Okay.
There we go. Lesson learned. Knowledge is power.
It's not as fun of a fact as I thought it might be.
Yeah.
No.
That's fair though. Keep it professional.
Yeah.
We're not doing any gi
When you're
stuff.
touching other men in almost intimate ways.
I mean, this is already gi enough. We don't have to make it any gear.
Damn it! I didn't want to laugh at that. Low-hanging fruit. No!
I don't think it was that. I think it was a little bit clever with some wordplay.
It was probably.
I just mean gay jokes in general.
That was middle of the tree, I think. That was middle of the tree. It was like a half-ripe banana.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't just call me gay.
Isn't half ripe all the way ripe?
As far as nanners go,
Yeah, you got about 30 more seconds before it's too ripe.
Yeah.
yeah,
There's
a real narrow window
where it's fucking perfect.
that good nanner before it turns brown.
That's why you never buy a bunch of bananas. You buy two.
Can I?
One to eat and one to watch go bad.
Can I tell you guys? I don't know if this is something. Did I tell you guys on the podcast my theory about getting older in regards to a racial thing?
Did you say black don't crack? Because we already know that.
No. It's a theory that I had as a child, and it's very dumb. And I don't know if we discussed it before on the podcast.
No, it doesn't sound familiar.
Okay, well, mind you, this was a theory that I had about people of color when I was about 5 or 6 years old. Now, the only person of color that I knew.
Hold on. Can you say people of color?
People of color, yes.
Is that
That is the
allowed?
appropriate phraseology, as far as I'm aware. So, the only person of color in my life at that age.
Is phraseology what it's fucking referred to as?
I believe phraseology is the word.
Don't look at me. These are all made up words.
Okay. Well, at any rate, so the only person of color that I knew at that time in my life was my pediatrician, an angel of a guy by the name of Beau Laguerre. Where the fuck did that come from?
My head.
My head. Okay,
It was
gotcha.
on top of my head, and I had to crack my neck.
So,
That's what it
and
was.
he was older. He had some gray hair and whatnot. And so, because he was the only person of color in my life that I knew at that time, I developed this theory based upon zero scientific information, because I was 6, that black people were just really old people.
Oh, okay.
And that when you got older, you just turned black.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's how this
And yes,
transitioned from
I-
the banana.
Yeah, and I'm aware that, because when bananas get older, they turn darker. And so this sort of...
Yeah, no, I
Bananas
get
of
it.
color.
Right.
We call them bananas of color.
Bananas of color. So I'm aware there's plot holes like, what about black children? And I'd be like, they're just really old little people.
Benjamin Button disease.
Right. And,
Next question.
Easy.
And then what about really old white people? They just hadn't reached that ripeness.
maturity yet.
Yeah, they were close. But isn't that fun? Isn't that a fun thing to know about me as a kid?
Yeah, that is fun. I'm glad.
It's interesting the conclusions that we can draw as children when we're presented with no facts whatsoever.
Yeah.
We just see something that we know. Okay, I know this person is black and he's old. That's all the information I have to go on.
So
how
therefore,
do we get there?
all old people are black.
And
I
that's-
got one
yep.
for you. When I was in like 3rd grade, I had a double hernia.
Jesus.
And I had no idea what that was. I just knew it
Is that
hurt.
like a skateboard move, or what happens there?
It's a tearing of the layers like underneath your skin that keep your intestines in.
That's
It
not
wasn't
at all.
nearly
I thought
as sick as a
I
cool
thought it was-
skateboard.
It usually happens from lifting things incorrectly, like exerting
skateboard,
yourself.
or-
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
I was a skater boy, and she said, "See you later, boy." So I had a double
He
hernia.
wasn't good enough for her.
Oh yeah, that. So after the surgery, I came back and they found like a tumor as well. So they cut that out while they were in there, and I came back and I had these two circular like holes that they had patched back up, like right over, like about 6 inches above my balls. So I naturally assumed that my balls had migrated north, and the doctors had to cut them out and put them back in because they're circular. Therefore, that must be what
Yeah,
happened.
just stuff those bad boys back in my
Yeah,
ball
so that's
holes.
legitimately what I thought happened. I'm like, man, that's some fucked up shit right there. I'm glad the doctors caught that in time.
Yeah, glad old Doc caught my balls before they ended up in my ding dang chest.
So that brings me to a disgusting thing I learned about the human body. Because
Why are you pointing at Charlie?
Right at me.
I'm just pointing in general.
That
Pointing
is
in
a
general.
disgusting thing.
So she
I'm so
has a
disgusting,
medical
I'm
terminology class she's taking right now, and they're on the genital region right
I
now.
believe it's medical
And
phraseology.
They learn that there is something that can happen in the male body where obviously there's things that can go wrong where your organs shift where they shouldn't be, and it causes other issues. Well, also there was a actual documented case of a man. His organs had shifted, and I forget which one, but one of the organs went all the way into his fucking ball sack and caused it to become like the size of a basketball. And his multiple organs had fallen and were in his testicle.
No,
or in his
now there's
scrotum.
one more thing
I'm
I gotta
tapping out.
worry
I'm
about
tapping
happening
out.
to me.
Dude, I'm like,
So he had like a kidney in his balls?
yeah.
No, it was
No,
his
no,
heart.
no.
He had his heart and his balls.
I wear my heart on my balls.
If you get kicked in the nuts, you could die.
He had a heart attack. What happened? He got kicked in the balls.
He was attacked in the
Isn't
heart.
that fucked
Kidney
up?
failure.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I
And
feel like that can
What are you
happen
gonna
now.
do? You can't. There's nothing you can. Oh, you can't like grab your organs. You
Like
know what I mean?
it's like yeah, it's like
Maybe you can.
Like what if
Pussy.
Dude, I'm
he
gonna
can't
fucking have nightmares
Oh, he
about
can't
this
have
now.
babies anymore. What happened? Upper respiratory infection. Like
Yeah, I don't
You
fuck
fucking-
up. It's really, and apparently,
Jesus.
literally, his scrotum was like the size of a fucking basketball, and his organs were in his balls.
yikes, hard lemonade.
Fuck me.
Gross.
Wait, his
okay.
church organs?
Question though. Do you think he could still ejaculate?
Oh yeah, he'd make a
easily.
big cum.
Easily.
But there'd
Could
also
you
be-
actually get hard though? I probably would
Yeah,
have
probably
trouble.
not, because the pain I can only.
Currently,
imagine.
right now, I'm gonna be at least an 18-hour deficit.
But you-
just from the story.
But you would look real cool in like a pair of boxer briefs. Like, oh my god, he's got.
No, I don't think that would
Either
look cool
he's
at
got
all.
a huge dick, or that's the longest
It would
testicle
just-
I've ever seen.
No, you could
Haven't you
just.
seen those old timey photos of people with elephantitis?
But just in the ding ding.
Well, there's like the balls, especially. It's awful.
Okay. It's so gross.
Charlie, do you want to talk more about?
Anything could happen.
Yeah. What if one day your kidney lands in your ball sack, Charlie?
What would
And
you
then it's checkout
do?
time. That's
Oh, then we
Commit
put you down.
suicide.
Kill myself.
Then we have a put you down
Oh,
party.
sir, we have a
take me
simple
out
outpatient
behind the
procedure that can fix
woodshed.
that right
Give
up
me the
for
old
you.
yeller.
I got you, homie. Not before you give me my fucking Nissan GTR.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
Dude, you don't
lottery.
get to check out without fucking.
You
paying
owe
that
me a
fucking bill.
$100,000 car. God damn it.
gotta hit the lotto first.
What year did you tell him that?
This was we were living together, so 4 years ago.
Okay, so buy a 2015, and when you're like 60 for him.
Yeet.
That'll work. Yeah, I'd still have to hit the lotto. I didn't say I was just gonna go do it.
Yeah, the resale is
This was all contingent upon me hitting
fucking broke guy
either the
right now.
Powerball or the Mega Million.
short of him owing me like a 10 spotter. He's probably going to have to hit the lotto. Spends all that money on those DLC cards for Destiny.
Yeah. Do you remember the night that we were going out somewhere, and I was like, "Hey, man, can we go? I got to get my lotto tickets."
I do remember this night.
We talked about it on the podcast.
Oh, did we?
Yes,
Oh.
I believe I recall this story.
Yeah, I was sick to my stomach that night because we
Yeah, you
missed
couldn't
it. We
enjoy
missed it by
yourself
like a
until
minute.
you realized that.
But you didn't
'Cause
win.
You
I
played the
couldn't-
same numbers.
Yeah, same numbers every week, 4 times a week.
Interesting.
But
I wonder-
I couldn't have fun until 11-16 hit, and I saw the numbers and realized that I didn't win, so it didn't matter.
Has anybody ever won using the randomly generated numbers? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how many, out of
Yeah.
all the winners that have won the Florida lottery, how many of them, what's the percentage of the randomly generated winner versus the...
I don't know. I used
Versus
to
the
play
people
the
that
randomly
regularly
generated
use their
numbers,
like lucky numbers, right?
but I've been playing my numbers for 5 years, ever since my dad died, so 7 years. 7 years,
So you
4 times a week.
You wouldn't call them lucky.
I have 10 numbers, a sequence of numbers that I use. I picked them for specific reasons, and I've been playing them for 7 years.
Could you please recite them in order, slowly?
4, 20, 12, 23, 1, 24.
Well, there you go, folks. If you want to get in on Charlie's lottery winnings.
Yeah, it's real lucrative, as you can tell.
Yeah, it's paying off big
It
time.
hasn't just been a fucking
And
tax.
6,
Charlie's
10,
life.
9, 27, and 420. So,
Just please.
yeah.
Charlie's a real pothead.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Heil.
So, fuck you.
Michael.
Oh, yeah, there's a good segment we should do.
No, this doesn't sound like a good
No.
Pick your birthday and go to On This Day in History.
Okay, you guys talk about something fun and interesting, and I'll find out.
I have the worst. I have all of the worst things on my birthday.
Is it 420? Then you don't have the worst if it's not 420.
My birthday is 420, yes.
Is it really?
It really is
Hitler's
worse.
birthday.
I know that
Hitler's
part.
birthday, the Hindenburg disaster, start of World War II, I want to say.
Why would you want to say
Start of the Revolutionary War, the Columbine massacre.
Fuck, man.
There's something else. Yeah, man.
That's my favorite
it's
superhero.
fucking bad. Maybe that's why everybody smokes on that day. If people had been smoking that day throughout history, there wouldn't have been so much bad shit
that?
happening.
Remember in Columbine when they smoked those students?
Wow. I don't know if it'll ever
Jordy, young,
not too soon for that.
Fuck off.
bad.
I don't have. You know what? I have Buzz Aldrin, so that's fine. I'll take Buzz Aldrin. That man went to
That's
the moon.
it. That's the only
It
thing.
sounded
you have?
like you
Bill
filtered.
Maher, Buzz Aldrin, Nick Foles, Big Dick
no,
Energy.
no.
Hold on, you're just doing birthdays.
Yeah. What are some significant?
I share a
events?
celebrity birthday with
Oh,
Drake.
events. I went to birthday, so.
And Wayne Rooney and Malcolm Turnbull, the Prime Minister of Australia. Bahadur Shah, the
My due
Mongol
date was
emperor.
when-
Why
My
are
due
you guys
date-
just doing birthdays?
My due date was when the Challenger exploded.
On my birthday,
How do you
American
know your due
musician
date?
Fats Domino, who was one of the
Because
most
my mom told me about
one of the first rock and roll
That's what I
stars.
figured.
I share a death day with Fats Domino. So
Oh, okay.
cool.
This one's actually cool. In 1156, according to legend, freeholder Lally slays English crusader Bishop Henry with an axe on the ice of Lake. Ooh, okay. Hey, Jersey Dracula, can you read this name for me?
I sure can. I can read fucking anything.
Go ahead.
That's obviously Koilainjärvi in Finland.
Yeah. Wow. What do you think? How do you think that word's pronounced?
He already said it.
Koilainjärvi.
Which one is it? Oh, yeah. It's Koilainjärvi.
Jay's in
That's somebody got slayed with an axe. That's pretty dope. That's hardcore.
1836, Wisconsin became a territory. I got that
Oh,
on
you
my shit.
motherfucker.
that's
Is that fun? Is that a fun?
I got the Battle of Hastings.
I got a Rosa Parks refusing to relinquish her seat on the bus.
The Spanish-American War started on my birthday.
This sucks.
Yours is a
Mine
war
fucking
one.
Sucks dicks.
I got Robert the Bruce of Scotland
Oh, what the fuck? How is
defeats
this?
King Edward II of England.
1914 on my birthday. 19 men, women, and children die in the Ludlow massacre.
Here's a real nothing story. 1785, Samuel Ellis advertises to sell Oyster Island. No takers. Sick.
No takers.
You guys remember that one?
That's eventful.
Mine sucks. I have nothing fun.
1945 on my birthday. 20 Jewish children used in medical experiments at Newtongam are killed in the basement of the Bulenhuser Dom School.
Okay, you know what?
Happy birthday to me.
You just gotta
Fuck,
stop
man,
reading your
my
shit,
birthday
right?
sucks.
China cedes Hong Kong to the British during the first Opium War. First of all, how come I didn't learn about the Opium War?
What about the second Opium War?
Yeah, what the fuck?
fucking
The
sickest
Opium
war.
War to end all opium.
Oh, man.
Oh, here we go.
I got one for you guys.
Danica Patrick won the first Indy Japan 300, becoming the first female driver in history to win an IndyCar race.
That's litty.
That's something.
I got 1982, my birthday. President Reagan proclaims a war on drugs.
U.S. Senate approves the base of Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
The Deepwater Horizon exploded on my birthday.
God damn it. This all sucks.
Dude, just stop reading your birthday stuff. It's all real bad. Don't do it
Yeah,
anymore.
mine's-
Nazi Germany announces its withdrawal from the League of Nations.
Okay, see, well, and that's not good either.
That's neutral. It's not good. It's not bad.
Yeah, I feel like it's mostly bad.
I mean, it's a tiding of bad things to come.
Yeah, it's an omen of shit.
But it's not like Nazis killed 1 million Jews on this day, which would have been awful. So I got, they withdrew from a
like
political
Benito Mussolini farted on a.
Is that the most awful thing you could? Is that when people say think of something truly terrible and tragic? Is Holocaust still number one?
Yeah, fuck
for
yeah.
sure.
With a bullet.
Like fucking a loaded gun contest, cock and pull.
That and like the Trail of Tears.
Yeah, man. There's a
Apartheid.
lot of genocides, but I think
slavery in general, but
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
goes all the way back to like the beginning of civilization.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So all that slavery was bad. I mean, that's combined. That's actually a shit ton. You know, you think of like the Holocaust being the one single event that's the most terrible because of how huge and how well. It's not as bad as like it's not as high numbers as people starving from communism. But it's way more horrendous. So that's like the number one. But if you think slavery all the way back to like ancient Egypt, that's probably killed more people.
Yeah, slavery in general was real bad. Do you guys think that if slavery was never outlawed,
We wouldn't have the pyramids.
well, no. Hear me out. Do you guys think if slavery was never outlawed, do you think it would be like a huge industry in America today, and we would refer to it as big slavery?
I don't know if they would call it slavery. They might have like a more cushy word for it,
I can just imagine like
like servitude or something.
big servitude.
I'd like to think.
Big
I feel like
indentured.
that would be my rap name.
Yeah, but I'd like to think there was no situation or instance where that could not have been allowed to continue. You
Well,
know
if
what
it
I mean?
did here, it would be everywhere else too.
Yeah, that is something that
Yeah,
was
if you were
so
spearheading
fucking
that
bad
shit, there would
that anyone, I don't know how anybody with a conscience could have partook in that. Now, granted, people were raised to think that way.
Yeah,
but-
like all of our founding fathers, like Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, no
Thomas
joke.
Jefferson actually is quoted by saying, "I fear that we're living under a just God, for justice cannot sleep forever." And he was referring to slavery.
Slavery, yep.
He knew slavery was shitty, and he still participated in it. So kind of honestly, fuck Thomas Jefferson a little bit.
My birthday sucks.
All of them.
You know what really sucks about my birthday now? The fucking inauguration's always on my birthday.
Oh, yeah, whack.
Yeah, just shoot me right in the dick.
Whack.
Really takes the wind out of my sails.
Honestly,
but I can get a
could
fun
not care
football
less
cake from
about my
Publix because it's
birthday.
usually around the Super Bowl time, so that's something.
I do love Super Bowl. Super Bowl is that TV show starring the two football teams who are the best in the country.
The world. Fuck you.
Fucking,
the
here
fucking
we go.
world.
Here we go.
I do
Why did
love-
you have to say that?
What, Super Bowl?
Because
Yeah.
he's about to fucking start.
My favorite show, Super Bowl.
That's funny you bring that up, William. My team has won 6 since Tom Brady had joined the team.
Super Bowl directed by
And,
Bill Belichick.
Yeah, directed by and starring Tom Brady.
Produced, directed,
Top billing every year.
produced and directed by Bill
And they're 8-0, so they'll probably just end up going in. I make the joke every season that I don't really start seriously watching football until January
Bowl.
because that's the playoffs. I just
Super Bowl.
ignore the regular season because I just expect the Patriots to play.
That's because you're not a true fan.
I said I make the joke.
It's because you're not a
still
true
watch.
fan.
Yeah, you're not a true fan.
It's
Of,
You
easy.
couldn't even joke
It's
about
easy
that.
to be a Patriots fan because they never fucking lose.
That's not true.
Try being a fan
We
of
lose
a
just
team
enough to give the
that
rest of the
sucks
NFL hope that
every
one day they can also
fucking year.
win the
They used
we
to
have
lose
lose.
all the time to the Dolphins. That's it.
Used to
in
be.
Miami by like clockwork every year.
Miami.
Miami.
I think it popped
Pitbull.
up on my
Mr.
memories not too
Worldwide,
long ago.
right?
The last time I actually got to cheer the Dolphins on was like 4 years ago.
People are
Versus the
legitimately
Patriots.
like it's like just getting tiresome to root for the Dolphins right now because it's been
Let me ask
a
you
real
guys-
bad like 10 years.
let me just say this: party in the city when the heat is on, all night on the beaches till the break of dawn. Welcome to Miami. Bienvenido, Miami.
Charlie, can you translate that last?
Oh no, you're about to be Why would you?
Pam me.
Oh, yeah, well you earned it because you opened your fucking mouth.
I mean, I do want the inside of my mouth to be smooth and non-stick for eggs and such.
Just
For a
yeah, let him spray you a little bit. Get a little Pam in there. Come on.
No.
Do it for the vine.
No. For the show.
Do it for the
Charlie,
gram.
show.
All right, well, Charlie, if you get Pam on the microphone,
I regret it a lot. I regret it.
wash it down with some whiskey.
I regret it big time. It's very aerosol-y, and I feel like I've been poisoned.
Do you think this will go down a lot easier now?
For the audio listeners, Charlie has just sprayed raw,
Pam.
Unadulterated
Pam right onto the tongue of Bill.
That looked awful.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm better.
That was like
We'll probably have to have Jersey Dracula take your spot because obviously you might be a little under.
Honestly, I think that lubed up my throat a little bit, and now
Give me a couple notes.
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh wow, very
that was
silky.
beautiful, Charlie.
Thank you. It's actually worked out.
That'll
to my
definitely make a
benefit.
better
A
blowjobs
couple
for sure.
notes.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Bum, 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 bum.
How low
Still
can you
there.
go, Charlie? How low? Your voice.
Give me your best finale of On Moonlight Bay.
What the fuck is that?
Just make your voice real low.
Moonlight. on moonlight, babe.
That was some ASMR shit right there. If I heard it.
I've got it, but I mean, what?
I'm gonna think about that when I masturbate.
JOI yourself. How about that?
I always thought it was inspiration.
What the fuck?
Jerk
You
off
guys ever heard
inspiration.
of Mongolian throat singing? I suggest you look it up because
Is that like the alligator mating call? That's what it
Yeah,
sounded like.
somebody didn't somebody send us a video of the Mongolian guys like singing heavy metal?
what they do is they utilize both sets of vocal cords, so you can hear. It sounds like two people singing at once from one person, and it's
Oh, like the alien from Fifth Element.
It sounds like somebody playing a fucking didgeridoo.
that's exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like Jordy
That,
and Mike.
if you ever go back and watch that sequence, because
Yep.
there's like she's fighting the aliens and this weird opera. I'm
It's
like,
ridiculous.
It's so fucking dumb.
So
we
the
can't defeat them with guns. Let's use the power of song.
Hey, just throwing this out there to anybody listening. The four of us are considering doing a improv class. Is that something people would be interested in seeing or hearing about? Please let us know.
The actual class itself, or just the results?
no, we'll just record the
Either way.
class.
My burp smell like Pam.
What does Pam
That's
smell
awful.
like?
It smells like chemical.
Pam from the office.
No, worse.
No, that's Pamela. You sprayed me with Pamela.
I hate it.
So
What's in the? No, don't tell me what's in the Pam. I
the
don't want to
reason
know.
I
Cancer.
the reason my
Roundup.
the reason I married my wife is because she gave me some Mongolian throat singing.
Wait, is your wife Mongolian? I feel
Intentional
like that's-
misuse
No,
by
but she practiced in the
deliberately
Alps.
concentrating and inhaling the contents of can be harmful or fatal. For the more education about, I read there's no
beans.
periods. It's just one long
Well,
fucking
guys,
sentence.
it's going to be a 3-man podcast from after this because I will be dead.
Aw.
Can you-
So we definitely need those Venmo
What a-
transactions more than ever to
what a
support
way
my
to
family.
Funeral
go.
fucking expenses.
I love at the bottom adds a trivial amount of fat.
Ah,
Watch him balloon up.
A paltry amount of
I'm
fat.
going to come in here next week with just a bunch of fat tits. Extra fat tits, like 4 fat tits from
Are
the
you talking about
cancerous
just
fucking
bringing me to the show?
George.
God damn it, George.
Hey, did we
dang
have any out of context or ideas this week?
No, I didn't have a lot of time to prepare because normally I do that on the weekends. And this
You were in
weekend,
Disney.
my girlfriend took me to Disney World.
That's right. I saw the adorable photos.
She did. She took me to Disney World.
Did you burn
What?
in the sun?
No, it was a little overcast. So we were very lucky.
That doesn't matter. It's the UV rays that get you.
Yeah. Well, that's a fair point. It's good. Thank you, Charlie's
Our resident
science-
Scientologist, Charlie.
I would be careful a lot because of Pam. But
That bitch.
Oh God.
so I did. We went on. Initially, we went on Space Mountain, and then immediately followed by Splash Mountain. And Cass did not like Space Mountain because it's dark and it's going very fast. And she's very accustomed to closing her eyes on roller coasters as is. So like this sort of did the job for her.
Which is more horrifying somehow.
Right. Yeah.
Because whether her eyes were open or closed, it all looked the same.
Yeah, so she was having not a good time on that. And then we went on Splash Mountain, and she hates like the janky fucking like animatronic characters, so she wasn't
That's
having a
fair.
good time there. And then on the big drop, I'm smoother than Rob Thomas featuring Carlos Santana.
Wow.
Doing a fucking song together. We hit the big drop, and I say your cast. Let's get close. We're
Say
in the
it,
thing
Charlie.
together.
Now make out with me to sell it.
And I go, wee! And just smack Cass in the face, almost knock her glasses off.
Oh God.
And we were like, as upset as she initially was, she was like, I hope that showed up on the photo. When we're going to. It didn't.
Because then you were
Very-
arrested at Disney.
for domestic abuse.
Yes.
Fucking-
Disney World. Sorry.
Never mind how poorly like Brer Fox
Sorry,
treats Brer Rabbit.
Can you spice it up a little bit? Charlie's a little fucking bored of your.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm
You're
just
terrible
very tired.
Cassidy performance. So let me get this straight, Bill.
bored of
Cassidy
you.
brought you to Disney and then
straight
proceeded
up
to
did
hate
not have
everything.
a good time. Straight up did not have a good time.
Damn.
And it was her idea.
No, it was. That
makes it more
It was like
sweet.
a mutual kind of thing. I feel like, but we did have a. I feel like overall, collectively, we had a good time.
You had enough of a good time to offset her terrible time.
Yes, I think so.
Good,
Because
that's good.
she did get she got a couple. Ideally, what you wanted from me was to get a picture in front of the big castle.
Gotcha.
We did do that. That was the big thing on her bucket list.
Big boy yawn.
You know,
So tired.
it's cool that we get to learn more about your relationship because now we know that Cassidy hates fun.
Well, that explains why she's been dating Bill.
I don't. Yep. That's
Wow.
well. No, that's
Wow.
fair.
Sorry, I can't turn it off. I told you guys. I recovered this last
Was her
I
favorite?
see him and I just take shots.
Was her favorite ride at
Low-hanging
Disney
fruit.
World
It's
the
indiscriminate.
monorail? Was her favorite ride at Disney World the monorail?
She did seem to have a good time on the monorail.
If you pronounced mono more, you could make like a makeout joke. No? Okay. Hey,
Was
my
your
neck is
favorite
always in
ride
pain,
the
so I keep doing this.
monorail?
Does it make me look like Stevie Wonder when I'm doing this?
No, because your eyes are closed.
yeah, he did.
And we like to
Well, he
imagine
has
his eyes are open behind those
yeah,
glasses.
I don't think I've ever.
No.
Does he even have eyes?
Speaking of Stevie
Yeah,
Wonder,
that's
real
why he's
quick,
blind. He was born
saw
without
a
eyes.
funny ass short, like 15-second clip of, I guess on one of the army bases, a military base. They let him dress up
for Halloween.
And and they were about. I guess the commander was just giving him probably a quick. Here's what you can and can't do, right? Or you get court-martialed or whatever, in trouble. And one guy was dressed up like a referee from the NFL. So it's funny on multiple levels. So he's dressed up as a ref from the NFL, but he's also got a fucking walking stick like he's blind. But the whole time everybody's at attention, listening to the commander, he has committed to this and he's aiming, he's looking at like a 90-degree angle the opposite direction while everybody else is paying attention. And just that 10-second when he's like, you can't really hear what he's saying, but everyone's like at attention and this guy's just staring, not moving in the totally wrong direction. This guy's talking. I was fucking laughing my ass off.
Is it on TikTok?
That was incredible. And then the guy walked over and I was laughing about it. I don't know, but I think I'm worse now at TikTok. I cannot put it down.
So I know.
Should we stage an intervention?
I know
My
4
girlfriend wants to.
people.
Should we film the intervention, put it on TikTok?
I know 4 people with TikTok. My nephew, my cousin's child, my niece, and Mike.
I don't make them. I just go on to try to get the sliver. It's getting worse, by the way. The amount of quality TikToks.
Charlie just hates
not-
this whole
Jesus fucking
episode.
Christ!
I
hates it.
apologize.
Are we keeping
I'm
it
It's
not-
up,
so
Charlie?
loud too. There's no way you can't hear it.
I'm really not. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm so sorry.
You got
Bullshit episode of
Oh shit!
I can't help it.
I'm so fucking.
No, it was contagious. That was
friends on
legitimately-
this stupid podcast.
I'm really sorry. I'm tired. Usually I'm. I feel bad.
It's okay. Charlie's very sleepy, guys. I think that's a good spot to end it on tonight.
Oh, so
you guys.
hang on real
No,
quick.
no,
last
he was
little thing about
talking. I
TikTok.
can make it through
last
this.
thing. So now,
make it through
this. So now TikTok's become almost self-aware, like with what it is.
Like Skynet.
Because when I first started talking about it a month or so ago, it was like every once in a while you see a girl who's obviously underage, but then there's girls that aren't obviously underage that are like dancing or whatever, and sometimes they're like not even wearing a bra. I'm like, oh, this is weird.
I feel like you
very
should have.
weird
They
about
should have
this.
been aware that they were underage from the beginning.
And it's not obvious at all.
Yeah, I think we discussed this.
Yeah, it's not. So
You're going
now
to jail.
those same girls are now just doing it more on purpose and labeling it as like they're like hashtag thought, a TikTok thought, like all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So
That kind of makes it less fun.
now
I don't even see the point in
the
having that
third
app.
stage of this.
I kind of feel sick just listening
the
to
third
this.
Yeah.
stage of this now is the same. That same demographic are now going. There's a sound that because it's popular. What's popular on TikTok is based on these sound effects that everybody's using.
I'm listening.
God damn it.
You still
Anyway,
got
so
one
there's one that's
captive
like,
listener.
I'm just 16. And it's like someone was talking. He's like, I'm just 16, like to music. So now all those same girls are like, creepy men in my DMs, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, yo, the whole time, and they didn't put it in their bio or anything. The whole time you knew this fact. Then you rode the popularity train to get 100,000 followers.
Right.
And now you're not able to deal with the unfortunate fact that the creepy men that were watching the whole time are now trying to engage you in conversation. And they're like, oh, this is I'm just 16. If you're not 16, don't follow my page. And now there's this total opposite thing happening where they're like in the whole bio reads, oh, I'm 14 or I'm 16 or I'm 17. If you're 18 or over, don't even look at this. But the problem is the For You page, which is what I use because it's random.
Yeah.
You don't get to control anything that goes on there.
It's not random. It learns what you like to look at. So it's just showing you nothing but 14-year-old girls.
But I don't like them. I'm just watching them. So there's nothing to.
Your Honor,
I'm going.
I don't like them. I was
just
just
watch
watching them.
So I'm going through and I'm just watching all this content, and it's hard because I just don't understand sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't get it. But I can't stop because occasionally I'll get the really fucking funny one or the 7-second video that makes me share it to like 18 fucking
Or
people.
that really hot 14-year-old girl.
No, it's weird. That's weird. That's part's weird.
All right, that's where we gotta end it before Michael incriminates himself.
Jordy speaking with experience.
Yeah, good one, Mike.
Pedophile. Jordy's pedophile. That's
right,
what we landed
guys.
with. Pedophile. Jordy's pedophile.
All right, guys.
Doesn't like
Have
her.
a good night.
Jordy?
Oh, I wanted to say this one before
Safe,
we
Jordy.
left. TikTok becoming
Jordy's
self-aware. The
Skynet.
T in T1000 stands for TikTok.
Got it.
Think about that for 7 years.
Food for thought, boys.